everyone. I had a request to do a review on the Big Shampoo from Lush, and mine was made by Dean on October the 7th, 2009, and it's best before December 2nd of 2010. So you have a little over a year to use the tub, and you can also bring back the pot with 4 other. If you bring back 5 clean of the black pots, you get a free fresh face mask. And there's a list of all the ingredients on the top. And the first ingredient in here is coarse sea salt, and then there is a sodium sulfate is the second one, which is not very good for your hair. Then it has fresh organic lemon infusion, fresh seawater, seaweed infusion, lime juice, coconut oil, mandarin oil, neroli oil, and a few other things. And it's 11.4 ounces, and it costs about $21 in a United States store. You can get it online from the UK store for about $6 or $7 cheaper, depending on the exchange rate that day. So you want to pay attention to the exchange rate and make sure that it is cheaper, because there's been times that I've looked at the UK site and it's been about the same, if not a little more expensive. So definitely check out what the exchange rate is before you order from another country. On the front of it, it says, Lush Big, all new life-affirming shampoo for more shine than you thought possible. Dull hair turns into traffic-stopping, shiny, silky hair, featuring raw sea salt, seaweed, lemon and lime juice. And then it says, shampoo once, rinse out thoroughly, that's all it takes. So it is a pretty big container. Show you what it looks like inside. And I've used a pretty good bit of it. It's very coarse, like very, very coarse. Not abrasive, it doesn't hurt, they're not like little sharp edges, they're just kind of like little micro beads. Would be similar to the texture of them. And when I use it, I just scoop out a little bit, like probably that much, and I have a lot of hair. My hair's pretty long, so I scoop out that much. So that's about how much that I use. It definitely has a lemon lime salty, like margarita type smell, minus the tequila. But I do like the way that it smells, and I like the way that it makes my hair feel. When you put it on, you definitely have to make sure your hair is like very, very wet when you put it on, and I put it right on the top and just like rub it in all over my hair at the top and then work its way down. Because if you don't focus on like the top and you're just like throwing it in your hair like you would in a normal shampoo, then you're going to lose a lot of those little salts and they're just going to fall down the shower. So definitely be careful when you're using it with that. But it does work pretty well. It does leave my hair afterwards. I used it today. It gives it a nice little bounce to it and a nice little lift. Nice lift to your hair, a nice bounce. It gives it pretty good volume. It makes it like light and where it like flows. But the one thing that I've noticed is it does leave my hair tangly as I'm rinsing it out, because I always just like massage my scalp when I'm using a shampoo, and so it has those little chunks in it that do dissolve into your hair, but then to me it leaves it tangly, so I have to use a good detangler while I'm in the shower to kind of get rid of that. So that's the downside of it. To me, the volume that it gives isn't as, it's like not super impressive. It's not a shampoo that I don't know if I'd necessarily buy it right away, probably not. But like just comparing it to 2 drugstore shampoos that I have, this one's from Pantene, and it's their Full and Thick, and then this one's the Herbal Essence Body Envy, and I've used a good amount of this one. These to me give me just the same amount of volume as the Lush shampoo, so if you are looking for a cheaper alternative, I definitely wouldn't say that the Lush is my holy grail of shampoos, like one that I have to have. These ones work just as well. With giving me the amount of volume that I want for my hair and making it light and fluffy and things like that. So I would check out these 2 also if you're looking for a good volumizing shampoo. But I do like the way it feels. I do feel like it definitely cleans my hair very well because of the little salts. Like, it's a good shampoo if you don't wash your hair every single day. Like, if you wait a day or so before you wash your hair again, then it's good to really clean your hair. I feel like it gets all of the like, all the oil and impurities and everything out of my hair. So I do like it. I wouldn't say it's a holy grail. I wouldn't say it's, absolutely incredible, but I do like using it. And I like the way it smells, and I just think it's a fun shampoo to have. because of the texture and because it is so different from your average shampoo. So that is my review on this. If you have any other questions, leave it down in the comment box and I will respond underneath this video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.